Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or much depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share videos news update. Ohaneze youths praise Nnamdi Kanu for educating Justice Nyako Awomolo on rudiments of Nigerian law, saying he is a true son of the soil. Yes, being led by Ibayaka, the Ohaneze Youth Council has extolled the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, Kanu, for educating Justice Binta Nyako and the Council for the Nigerian government, talking about Solomon Adeboyoga Awomolo on the rudiments of law concerning his trial. Yes, now speaking to newsmen after a federal high court in Abuja denied Onyendo bail. On Tuesday, May 21, Ibayaka, the national president of the OYC, stated that the presiding judge, Binta Nyako, is under the influence of the federal government, led by Bola Tinubu. Yes, in his words, quote, the facial expressions of Justice Binta Nyako in the courtroom when Nnamdi Kanu lambasted and educated her, and Mr. Solomon Adeboyoga Awomolo, saying on the fundamental rules of law, shows that President Bola Tinubu has given negative instructions to Justice Binta Nyako over the court case of Nnamdi Kanu. It's unfortunate that Binta Nyako is not making any reference to the judgment of the Supreme Court, but believing and declaring that Nnamdi Kanu jumped bail contrary to the legal provision of the Supreme Court judgment. It's obvious that Justice Binta Nyako relied on the teleguided script of the federal government led by President Bola Tinubu to decide the bail application of Nnamdi Kanu filed by the lead counsel, Barrister Aloy Ejimako. It's clear that Kanu was kidnapped in Kenya by the government in collaboration with the Kenyan government, thereby breaching international laws and local laws. That means that Kanu cannot be tried in any court of competent jurisdiction in Nigeria. The way Nnamdi Kanu was abducted, smuggled to Nigeria, there's no window of law to commence trial. For such trial by Justice Binta Nyako will lead to legal somersault of Nigeria to the diplomatic treaty they signed with Kenya. This is why Justice Binta Nyako has been instructed by President Bola Tinubu to keep delaying Nnamdi Kanu court case, the same delay tactics employed by President Muhammadu Buhari. But this delay is more dangerous to the existence of Nigeria than the fear they have about Nnamdi Kanu. It's obvious that Nnamdi Kanu abduction in Kenya is similar to abduction of Umaru Dikko in Britain on July 5, 1984, by the British government for that illegal arrest on the 6th of July, citing the breach of diplomatic law and stopped the move to bring Alhaji Umaru Dikko back to Nigeria. It's therefore regrettable and a demonstration of illegality and mockery to international law that even British government and Kenyan government convened and abducted Nnamdi Kanu because he's an Igbo man. This is the empirical evidence that to be an Igbo man in Nigeria is a very Herculean task and a life-threatening task than to use legs to cross Atlantic Ocean. It is therefore necessary for the federal government led by President Bola Tinubu to discontinue the executive rascality and impunity of former President Muhammadu Buhari and speedily grant a political solution to Nnamdi Kanu's case and grant him unconditional release as a viable means to national restoration of peace and stability in Nigeria. End of quote. Now, these are the statements of the OYC, Ohaneze Youth Council, saying, they say to be an Igbo man is very, Herculean task in Nigeria. Yes, say to be an Igbo man, it's a life-threatening task. Say it's even better to use legs to cross Atlantic Ocean than to be an Igbo man in Nigeria. Yes, so that's why the Igbo asking for their own separate state. We have seen the young man saying it. The young people, they know what is happening. Yes, the youths, they know it. They say, look, we have seen it. We cannot survive here. As long as we are here, we are being targeted. We are a dangerous species. Oh yes, it's even better we use legs to enter into ocean, Atlantic, than to remain in Nigeria. That's what you are saying. It is good that we use leg to enter the Atlantic Ocean. than to remain in Nigeria. So look at the fate of the leader of the IPOB. Something that is very clear. They are wobbling in it. Okay? Yes, delaying. They even said, look, the delay is dangerous. So the fear they are not saying about Mazen Kano is lesser than the fear or what will come as a result of the continued delay. Talking about his release. So you are detaining him, you are at risk. It's even better you release him because it's better for you. The risk of delaying Mazen Kano's release is higher. The consequence is far greater than whatever you are not saying about him as a person. Yes, that's what the youth are saying. So to remain in Nigeria as a youth, as an Igbo person, say, look, it's better we use leg to cross Atlantic. That's what the youth are saying. We are going to use leg to cross Atlantic Ocean than to remain in Nigeria. And that is it. The young people, they have seen the wickedness. They have seen the government policies against their own people. It's obvious. Not the other people say now. The young people, the younger generation, the youths, they are making the statements, they're making the assertions, saying about what is happening in their country. That they're not happy about it. They're not being allowed to participate, compete favorably, or evenly with others. Yes. So it's been seen in virtually everything. That is it. You have seen Sunday boy. He has gone home. Yes. He's resting and enjoying his life with his family and their friends. Okay, so worry, nobody's talking about him again. His case, the federal government said, no, we're not interested again. Yes, they say they are not interested again, and he has gone home. All the Boko Haram members, they have released them in the north. So those terrorists, they released them. They said they arrested them. So, and the the human rights lawyer, Falana, asked, so where are these Boko Haram that was arrested during the Jonathan era? Where are they? Nobody have given account of their whereabouts. The Boko Haram terrorists arrested during Jonathan era. But he released them. Yes, he released them. So nobody is talking about them again because they opened the back door and all of them vamoosed. Terrorists arrested during Jonathan era from the north. So what are we not talking about? But a man who committed no offense, committed no crime, that have been held in detention illegally, even when the international community have said no, this is wrong, they're still keeping him. So that is it, because he comes from one section of the country or a particular section. It's an Igbo man. That's what the youth are saying. Say enough of this.